Did you hear a TikTok deal could be on the way following a high-stakes call between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping? Trump saying his conversation was productive, discussing how TikTok could continue to operate in the U.S. and wider trade issues. However, details are still being worked out. This is not over yet. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves is here with more on all this. Break it down for us. What's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, for millions of people, Laura, who utilize TikTok here in the U.S., they have close eyes on this, especially those who utilize the social media platform for their livelihood. They're hoping this deal is, in fact, approved and go through because it's not 100% across the finish line. What President Trump said yesterday was President Xi Jinping from China has approved a framework of the deal that will keep TikTok here in the U.S., but some details, they are still a work in progress. Also have to note that China itself has not explicitly come out and confirmed that approval. All we have seen from Chinese state media is that Xi Jinping is glad there is, quote, a solution, because this has been a tense few months for TikTok and its users. In January, the platform went black for 14 hours when it reached the first deadline here in the U.S. to sell the operations to U.S. investors. That has become a requirement due to a law passed under the Biden administration that forces TikTok to cut ties with its Chinese ownership over national security concerns. So Trump waived that deadline in January. He has since waived it 2 more times and has been trying to negotiate a solution ever since. According to President Trump, we now have this solution. But of course, President Xi has not confirmed that.
So what other details do we know about this potential deal, and who else does it impact? Because as you mentioned, you've got people that actually, make their livelihoods on this.
Yeah, some 5 million people or so. Listen, only a few details have kind of trickled down. We know that President Trump has said American investors, quote, very well-known people, are expected to be part of this business arrangement and deal. The business world, I'll tell you, it has been buzzing about who could be among those names, floating names like big tech company Oracle as a possible investor, even a private equity company as well. The Wall Street Journal reporting that the Trump administration is expected to collect a multi-billion-dollar fee from investors as part of the complicated transaction and negotiating it for this deal. Some reports say as much as 80% of TikTok could belong to U.S. investors to be in compliance with the law, 50% going to those new investors. And ByteDance not confirming any of the details of this potential deal, only saying in a statement that it thanks leaders in both the U.S. and China for, quote, their effort to preserve TikTok in the United States, and that they would work in compliance or accordance with applicable laws to ensure TikTok remains available to American users throughout the USA, through TikTok US. So 50%, Laura, potentially going to some new investors, 30% remaining with U.S. investors, and then only 20% with ByteDance and Chinese investment. But again, this is not finalized. It's just a step closer to a deal for a lot of people who rely on this platform.
Yeah, big business, huge, in fact. All right, Alicia Nieves, thank you very much. Always appreciate you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.